Never close, punch, stay straight. Now I'm geek, so it's fuck a hoe. I can't even count, can't stay straight. Woo, 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 woo. Had to take a minute, was a close call.
How to instantly stop overthinking.
Mind, you're gonna doubt a lot of things about the world, about yourself, that's all completely normal. Insecurity is all completely normal, especially with your own work, because it's an extension of yourself. So when you're giving away some of your art, you're giving away a piece of yourself, and it's like standing in front of a bunch of people naked. You're kind of like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So it's like it. So it's like, you know what I mean? You gotta just start being cool with letting people get to know you on a deeper level, and then it all happens.
See, the thing is, artists seem to get in the way of the music. Get out of the way of the music. Don't write the music. Let the music write itself.
By the way, with all this ice stuff going around, I don't know if it's just me, but like on TikTok, I've been seeing that one song he made in Brazil. It's what's called They Don't Care About Us, because of this whole like ice thing. I haven't seen it last 2-3 days. And I was like, man, it's like he low-key predicted it, but it's like nobody really knew until it's actually happening right now. But like, I don't know, a lot of activists been saying it for years. Like, if the government really doing things that we don't know about, so I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough.
The dance as well?
Yeah, same thing.
What's going through your mind when you're dancing?
Not thinking. Thinking is the biggest mistake a dancer could make. You have to feel. You become the fanfare. You become the clarinet and the flute and the strings and the drums.
So you're almost the physical embodiment of the music.
Listen.
Creating custom clothing labels with TapStitch is easy. Go to your branding tab, choose your label size and background, upload.
Everything we think comes into existence. So only think things that you want to come into existence. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you.
This is a tutorial on how I stopped all overthinking, how I stopped all doubts, how I stopped really anything I didn't want in my mind that got in the way of success. It's very simple, and if you don't hear me when I say it, it's gonna go over your head. So with that, let's get on to it. The way you stop overthinking, the way you stop having negative thoughts is quite literally by focusing. Whenever you get a negative thought, more times than not, what do? Whenever a thought comes to your head that says, this might not work, they're probably gonna laugh at me, I don't know how I'm gonna get to this goal. What do you do whenever that thought comes into your head? Be honest with yourself. Like, whenever the thought goes, I don't know, bro. When a lot of people book one-on-one calls with me, or just when a lot of people hit me up for advice in general, one of the biggest things I always hear them talking about is like, I've been overthinking, or like, I haven't even been able to act because I've been so worried about this or that. And I tell them like, well, you can't focus on that. The reason why you overthink, the reason why you doubt yourself is because one of two things. Either A, you're not working hard enough. So the work you're doing, doesn't align with where you want to be. So you'll never feel confident enough to fully take any actual action because you don't have the hours put up to reinforce the actions you're about to do. Or B, whenever negative thoughts come up, you feed into them. See, life is all about what you focus on. Your thoughts, your mind has so much power. Whichever energy you give thoughts to, that's what comes to life.
Think about what you want to happen, not about what you fear. The subconscious mind is the core of the law of attraction and the law of vibration and the law of radiation. The more you think from the conscious down to the subconscious, the more of your mental capacity is committed to thinking about this one idea, until you reach a point where if you dwell upon something consistently, you reach a point where you think of nothing else. And as you think of nothing...
That's the point I'm trying to get to, because I ain't gonna lie. Probably, yeah. Like my mind, let me tie it off for real. Like my mind, right? My mind be racing a lot. I be in school. I don't even think about the work for real. I be thinking about what my next video idea gonna be, or think about what I'm gonna eat for dinner, or I think about that soccer game I had 2 years ago. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to keep your mind focused on one thing when, like, you've always been an overthinker. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a sense of, like, finding that common ground to know, like, okay, I gotta set my mind on this, and I'm not gonna think about nothing else but this for the foreseeable future. Because everything before that, it does go out the window. Not for me right now, but I keep praying to a point that I do get there and I don't have to think about other things, because it doesn't do you no good to keep reminiscing or, you know, dwelling. But I struggle with that, to be honest. I struggle with that. Just keeping it real.
Nothing else, you begin to set up this vibratory field that sends out thought energy from you consistent with what you are thinking about and draws back into your life people and circumstances in harmony with those thoughts. So you just have to look around you and you have to say, what are you thinking about all the time? What are you dwelling on all the time? The key to your success in life is to use the power of your subconscious mind to program it with thoughts, words, pictures, ideas, and feelings consistent with high performance, and keep your mind on what you desire and off of what you fear. Remember,
one thing I will say though, my creative prowess does tower over everything else. Because anytime I think, like I say I'm about to post a video, I'll instantly think of a title. Or if I lay down, I instantly got another video idea. Like, it's quick. I love content so much and like creating so much that that's more ideal focused in my mind than anything else. But then you got school, personal life, you know, money situations. Like, sometimes you do forget to go back to that focus. But when I get that time to myself, that's when I really flourish and like start writing down. Like my clothing brand that's coming out, so like I'm constantly thinking about new designs. What could I create? How can I broaden my experience, my expansion, and, you know, bring more people in? So just, you always gotta constantly think about what's your goal. Don't set too many goals, because realistically you can't always meet them, just cause like you're trying to go by one each time. And sometimes you might forget about the other goals you set just cause you be focused on one set goal. So set ambitions. Because ambitions, rather than goals, you're ambitious to go and do it, and you push for it. When you're ambitious for something, you push for it no matter what, and that's usually what comes out on the other side. So yeah.
the only thing in the world you can control is your thinking. The only thing in the world you can control are your conscious thoughts, and if you will do that, everything else will become possible for you.
For instance, what I do is every single day I go look at my luck. So that way I train my mind to always look for how I'm lucky, how I'm blessed. I go look at how rich I am. Look at how many opportunities come to me. Look at how much love is effortlessly given to me every single day. So my brain starts to find it. It's called your reticular activation system. Close your eyes with me, everybody, really quick. I want you to find something with the color red whenever you open your eyes. I found something red. Now we're gonna do it again. Find something blue at your eyes. I found something blue, right? So whatever you train your brain to look for, that's what it's going to find. That's what it's going to literally create more of. You know what I mean? Your brain is a filtering system. It just looks for whatever you tell it to look for. This is why on one side, a person can look at you and see all the amazing qualities about you, how you're going to make it, how much potential you have, like me. And on the other side, some of your haters or family, friends, whatever, can look at you and see only what you're lacking, all your flaws, and how things won't work. It all comes down to, what are you looking for? A lot of y'all are looking for the negative thoughts or the overthinking or the doubts, or y'all are more comfortable with the idea of you guys not making it or how it won't work out than you are of you actually making it and it actually working out. And you know, that comes down to, you know, not wanting to leave family and friends behind, being addicted to the life you once knew, and that making you scared of stepping into the life you want. A whole bunch of things. But regardless, the reason why you overthink and doubt so much is not because your mind is evil or because it's necessarily even fully true, but it's more of you accept that as truth. On the opposite side.
Some of your thoughts just be some BS. Did you be like, why are you even like, I don't know. It be true. It be true, like, you be dumb. It's just so much on the world going around. Like sometimes, like you'll just think. You're not even thinking, but you'll just think. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
Outside of you accepting that is truth or feeding into it, giving it attention, you could literally go and give that same attention to thoughts of how I can. Basically, what I'm trying to get you to understand is it's a choice. You make a choice every single day of what you feed into or what you don't feed into. No different than you can make a choice to go buy the healthy food, you know what I'm saying, and work out, or you can make a choice to buy all the bullshit and not work out. It all depends on you.
And I was like, I'm gonna give myself a month to write these songs. No overthinking it, just have fun again.
Right.
Just be silly. I'm gonna spend a month on the beats. That's just in this pocket, just upbeat. And I was like, I'm only gonna give myself a month to record. Let's knock that out. Let me do that. And I did that. I recorded it all on tour in May while we was in Europe. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna finish this, and as soon as I'm done, I'm uploading it. I don't wanna do no press. I don't wanna do no interviews. I don't wanna do nothing. Outros, the bridges, the beat switches, like, shut the f up, my nigga. Like, get to the point, dude. So I seriously was like, every song that start, get to the verse, get to the hook. Does the song feel done? It's done. Like, I don't wanna overthink it, and that's how this came.
Stop thinking. Thinking is what destroys our confidence. When you can't shut your brain off, when you're thinking about things in the past that you tried and failed, that tags your confidence and you're not gonna move forward. When you think about things that could go wrong in the future, and wow, what if we go down this path and then this and then this, that tags your confidence and you're not gonna go forward. Thoughts are not who we are. And I know I've said that a lot lately, but one person described it as thoughts are like a river with bottles going down it, and in each bottle there's a message, and that's a thought. And they just keep coming down. How many thoughts do you have in a day? Non-stop in the middle of the night, just boom, 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 boom. But we are in control. If a bad thought comes in like, hey, if you try this, maybe you'll lose everything and it won't work and you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you failed in the past. You know what you do? You take that thought, put it back in the bottle and stick it in the stream and let it go. Think about that analogy. We are living with this stream of thoughts going by, and you have the choice to pluck the ones that don't work for you, don't empower you, and don't tell you that you are amazing, that you are great, that you can accomplish anything you want. If they're not empowering thoughts, stick them back in the bottle and send them down the stream so they go over the waterfall and crash.
With that, man, I appreciate y'all so much for the support. It's Virgo. Listen, go follow my Instagram right here. You know what I mean? Also, if you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation call with me, follow
that, man. Follow that, man. That's a great video, Man. I hear dude. Not gonna lie.